We are big on encouraging people to take pilgrimage. Our wonderful partner at Corporate Travel going all over the world with us on this segment we call Oh, What a Beautiful World. We love it. If you have an opportunity to go to these fabulous places, what a blessing that is. But we're going to be speaking in just a moment, Pat, to the president of Corporate Travel, John
Yeah.
Hale, about how you can do that a little closer to home at an event that's coming up here in just a little bit as well. So I
Yeah.
can't wait
Can't
for
wait to
that
hear about it.
conversation.
Yeah.
And you've got a chat with Joni in just a
You
minute
got it.
after that.
Yeah.
So we've
Yeah.
got a lot going on in the next 20 minutes here on Morning Offering.
Yeah. Can't wait. I can't wait to hear John Hale talk about this event. Okay, tell me, how far is Plymouth
Plymouth is right around the
from
corner. You're talking
Toledo?
about 50 minutes, 55 minutes from us,
Oh,
less
really?
than an
Oh,
hour.
okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so maybe an
I
hour
think I've
tops.
been there.
And then for
Okay.
all of our listening area, it is within that drive for everyone to get there, and it's going to be just an absolutely fabulous event. The biggest thing is going to be to get in quickly because this is coming up September the 4th. And I know
Yeah.
that it's going to be a packed house, and you don't want to miss it. On the phone with us right now, it's John Hale, president and co-owner of Corporate Travel Service, family-owned business of more than 75 professionals, founded in 1965. The company organizes educational tours, corporate events, music festivals on iconic stages, worldwide Catholic pilgrimages, which we highlight each and every week here on Morning Offering, cultural tours, music and theme cruises, and special events closer to home. And that is what we're talking about today. Welcome, John. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. How are you today?
Doing great, and just excited to talk about this event coming up on September the 4th, an opportunity for people to get to the Sistine Chapel without having to go all the way to Rome.
It really is. That's a perfect way to say it because, for various circumstances, it's difficult for people to get all the way to Rome. And for many years, we have tried to bring Rome and other places of faith right back here to our local area. And this is one of those experiences that we hope to bring to people who aren't able to go. And it really is going to be like a 360-degree experience of the Sistine Chapel. We have Dr. Elizabeth Lev, who is an incredible witness to art and faith and beauty in our church. She's a PhD in sacred art. She's a commentator on NBC, well-known, and really brings to life art, and particularly the art of the Sistine Chapel. It's her passion. And when we combine that with the actual music of the Sistine Chapel, with the oldest and finest choir in the world, the Pope's Choir, we have 5 members of the Pope's Choir who will be joining Dr. Liz Lev. And it's going to be this very beautiful and interactive experience with imagery, with description and narrative, and then just with the actual voices and sound of the Sistine Chapel, brought to you right here, as you said, in Plymouth, Michigan, at a world-class resort, St. John's Resort, which once was a seminary and now has been converted to what will soon be, I think, a 5-star hotel. The Pulte Foundation owns and operates this beautiful resort, and they have really brought it up to what is a regionally probably one of the best hotels in the area.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And we've had, of course, Dr. Lev has been on, this segment before. So I know this is going to be very captivating and very memorable. And when you bring the Sistine Chapel quartet concert there and have her speaking as well, this is a can't-miss event, and it's close to home.
Well, and I have to say the 360 experience of the Sistine Chapel, I've been to the Sistine Chapel, but I would assume in this particular way, no one's pushing me along. I mean, I get to spend a little bit of time actually getting to see everything. Quite a moving experience to go to the Sistine Chapel, but I could see the advantage of seeing it this way.
Well, it is. And, we've done this a few times. We produced this at our Good News Conference that we co-produced with Bishop Barron and Word on Fire. About 3 years ago, we did this exact experience, a little bit shorter, in Phoenix, Arizona, and it went over so well. People were so moved by the experience. We said, gosh, we've got to do this again. And so we're bringing it to, as I said, St. John's Resort. They are inaugurating their large and new ballroom where this concert and experience will take place. And it'll, people say, I'm not interested in art. Often you hear until they hear someone like Dr. Lev describe and really bring it to life so you understand. I mean, this isn't just a lecture. It is really a narrative. What's the bigger and higher purpose? What and how has the Sistine Chapel been used? It's been very familiar and on our minds here in the last few months with the election of a new pope. But there are so many aspects that are just fascinating. And that's what we're going to bring to you, combined again with not just the imagery and the background and the reason for the Sistine Chapel itself, but also with the actual music of the members of the choir, we've worked with these particular members for years, and we've brought them to Detroit one other time. We brought them to New York, Washington, D.C., as I said, Phoenix, and everywhere. It's been a sellout, and we're about halfway sold out for this event already on September 4th. So we hope that listeners will be able to join us and purchase tickets.
And where do they go to do that, John?
Right.
The easiest way would be to send an email to info@ctscentral.net or call our office at 866-466-2202. So info@ctscentral.net or call 866-466-2202.
Now, we do this segment each week, and you're taking us all over the world. So grateful for that. All your wonderful team members. We're checking in at this place. We're in Mexico. We're in Rome. We've been able to go to such beautiful places, and we're highlighting that part of what corporate travel does. But there's a lot more going on, right, John? You've got this special event. You're doing special events right here in our own area, but also throughout our country that people can get to as well.
We do, yes. Next weekend, we'll be leaving for the Grand Getaway on Mackinac Island. We have about 350 people who will be joining us with Father Leo Padalinghug. We have Father Mike Schmitz. You may have heard of him, Bible in a Year.
Right.
We have Teresa Tamio and Deacon Dom Pastore. We have Dr. Ed Sri. We have the amazing Steve Ray. It's going to be a fantastic 3 or 4 days up on Mackinac Island. That is a favorite of everybody, and we've done that now for going on 20 years.
You get a waiting list for that, right?
We do. Yeah, we do. And we'll be launching here in the next week the 2026 Grand Getaway, which will be August 8, 9, and 10 of 2026. So hope listeners can join us for that.
Well, don't miss this opportunity for this incredible event, the Sistine Chapel Quartet private concert and presentation by Dr. Elizabeth Lev. That is going to be Thursday, September the 4th, right there in Plymouth at St. John's Resort. I'm sorry, St. John's Resort. Again, you want to go to info@ctscentral.net, info@ctscentral.net. You can send an email there letting them know of your interest or call 866-466-2202, 866-466-2202. If you don't do it soon, it's going to be sold out. You'll miss the opportunity. Thank you, John. God bless you, brother.
God bless you. Thanks so much.